What's going on, you guys? It's your girl Daphne Deuce here. And of course, you're listening to Chatting with Deuce. And before we go ahead and start the video, make sure you guys click the like, subscribe, and also the bell. So whenever I post a video, you guys will be able to get the notification. As you can see from the topic, today we're going to talk about evolving, just growing, learning life lessons. And I know I've been inconsistent. Usually I'm always on top of my shit. I'm always, making sure that I'm posting my content on YouTube. But, life be life, and I know y'all know life be life. But anyways, anywho, it's okay. I don't know about y'all, but life definitely been kicking my ass. And, I'm going to keep it a buck and I'm going to keep it 100. And these last couple months, I feel like I've been going through a lot of life lessons, more so life lessons as far as just learning self-worth, even though that's not my whole motto, just self-worth, self-love. Sometimes, we could lose ourselves in situations, places, and things. And I felt like a lot of the things that I was experiencing that caused me to be inconsistent as far when it comes to like the things that I was doing on a daily. I kind of lost track, kind of lost focus. I had my mind elsewhere. And, I've just learned a lot of lessons. And I just want to share that with you guys. I know like a previous video that I did, what was it, I think it was early 2025. I believe so, yeah, early 25, when I was talking about celibacy, the benefits of being celibate, all that. And, one thing that I learned when it comes to like a healing process, a healing journey, it's kind of like a gift and a curse at the same time. And by the way, y'all, I'm not celibate anymore. It is what it is. Nothing bad though. But I do want to like share the experience with you guys as for when I was compared to like not being celibate anymore. When I was celibate, the way that I viewed things was totally different. I felt like I was more structured. As for being more disciplined, how I think, how I view things. It was easier for me to move strictly off the logic and not my feelings. And I noticed the moment that, I got in a relationship, whoop-de-whoop, things happen, and then no longer being celibate, I noticed how the way that I used to think, my mindset while I was celibate compared to, not being celibate anymore was totally different. I noticed how like my judgment when it comes towards, situation, places was very cloudy. And not only that, the fact before the whole celibacy thing, I was single for 5 years, celibate for 4 years and 3 months. So I was always in my own energy and, but anyways, y'all, so let's just fast forward. I noticed the difference how when you are in your own energy, you see things clearly compared to when you are in a relationship or you're sexually active. It's kind of hard for you to be in your own energy because now you have shared a bond with someone where now they are in your energy, you are in their energy. It's so many different feelings and emotions that are mixed up. That is kind of hard for you to, feel your own emotion. Because half of the time we're around so many different people, we're experiencing people where it ain't even our own emotion. It's not even our own feelings. And one thing that I could honestly say, like a negative when it comes to like being celibate, which y'all, I'm not anymore. Being celibate because you're so focused on yourself, you have tunnel vision. The moment that you decide that, okay, you know what, I'm going to give somebody a chance. I'm going to, whatever, just do something outside of that, right? I don't know, but for some reason, I can speak for myself. I don't know about anyone else, but I know the fact that I was celibate for so long, it caused me to be detached. Like I was in a relationship where the old me, before the whole, the old Daphne Deuce, the old, I would say the old lover girl, Daphne Deuce. I'm still a lover girl, but I have a wall built up where it's kind of hard for me to like, take these, like, I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to let people in because every time, I let somebody in, it could be friendship or romantic relationship. I don't know, for some reason I always feel like I always get hurt or it's a betrayal because when people see your soft side or when you're vulnerable, people tend to take advantage of it or they abuse it or whatever the case may be. But anyways, anyhow, so the negative and the positive when it comes to like, being celibate. When I was celibate, I was extremely structured. I was consistent. I was missing not one YouTube video, not one Instagram post because I had tunnel vision. But the moment that, I got in a relationship and, I'm into the relationship at the same time, because I've been, you know, I've been in a strict journey, it was kind of hard for me to adjust in a relationship, to being attached or to open up or to give that relationship 100% of me because of the simple fact. In my mind, the reason why I went celibate is to protect my energy, to protect my heart, to protect just, any pain or any type of emotional imbalance, right? Which I'm not wrong, but at the same time, it's not fair. Because if you're stepping in a situationship with someone and they're fully giving you them 100%, but you're walking in a situation where you're only giving them 20%, which is fact. I wasn't even giving 50. I was only giving 20% because at that moment, I'm protecting me. I'm making sure that I'm good and I have my guards up because when you're a person that been hurt several times, when you're a person that been betrayed several times, you're going to have your guard up. You're going to move in safe mode because you don't know what's on the other side of the door. You don't know what you're dealing with. So it could be good and it could be bad. But in my case, it was bad because I felt like I put myself in a box where I did not allow myself to fully allow somebody to love me 100%. And I didn't allow myself to show that person, the full Daphne, the full package of Daphne Deuce, But at the end of the day, I feel like it's just a life lesson. You learn, you grow, and you evolve, right? And I feel like the last couple months, it was my season of learning, growing, and just understanding, right? And the lesson that I took from that situation is one, love yourself to walk away from any situation. I don't care what it is I don't care what it is. Any situation that no longer serve you, learn to walk away. Two, I've learned like not everybody's the same. You're not going to meet the same people that's going to cause you the same pain. It is okay to allow people in. It is okay to put your guard down. It is okay to love fully. It is okay to love 100% with your heart. It is okay to have your guard down. Not everybody is coming in to hurt you. Not everybody is coming in to betray you. Not everybody has a motive. And that's something that I've learned. Rather whatever the outcome of the situation, was that I was in or whatever. But I took the lesson from the situation. And each and every day, like we all separate individuals, we're evolving, we're growing, we're learning life lessons to make us a better person, to walk in to the next level, to grow and to evolve and just to be a better version of ourselves, right? So y'all, I just want to let y'all know, sometimes we like to put ourselves in a box, or sometimes we like to protect ourselves, or whatever the case may be, whatever, right? Sometimes we may feel like, certain decisions that we make, they're right decisions, or, maybe we don't even know if it's right or wrong. But I could definitely tell you guys, these last couple months was definitely a trial and tribulation for me. It was definitely, lessons that needed to be learned, that the universe was throwing my way. And what I've learned from this season, I've learned to love me 100%. I've learned to, it is okay to love, to accept love 100%. It is okay to have your guard down. All right. And it is okay to not just give somebody 20. It is okay to give someone 100%, especially if they're giving you 100%, Life is all about growing. It's all about lessons. We live and we learn and we continue to evolve. And as of today, I could definitely say, like, mentally, spiritually, I do feel like I'm definitely in a better headspace. Moving forward, I just want to continue growing. I want to continue evolving, and I just want to love who love me, accept who accept me, and just continue evolving into a better version of myself, not only for me, but for the people that I meet, for my kid, and for my friends and family. Yeah. So, y'all, I just want to thank you guys for listening. I don't know if you guys could relate, but yeah, make sure you guys click the like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, I love you guys so much.